back from Japan and Korea, and this is the haul. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Celesta. We talk about all things luxury shopping and handbags. If you love those things, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and to post videos twice a week. So we just got back from 2 weeks in Japan and Korea. We went to Tokyo, Fukuoka, and Seoul, and I have all of the vlogs, full itinerary. You guys know I'm very type A, so I have the full itinerary, everything we did, things that you need reservations for, everything in the vlog videos, which I'll leave in the description box below if you guys are interested in that. But I wanted to run through everything we got on this trip. I feel like usually when we go to Europe, we usually get like one designer handbag, maybe a little bit of like skincare, things like that. I really don't get a lot of like tchotchkes and like knickknacks and things. But of course, I feel like when you go to Asia, you have to get the knickknacks, you gotta get the skincare. So we have a lot of things to unpack. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with Uniqlo because that feels easy. That feels like an easy starter, if you will. In Japan, we went to Uniqlo in Tokyo, and I noticed that they had these like printed tote bags with Sanrio. So I got this one, and then I got this one for my friend. These are like mini tote bags. Don't know what you're gonna use it for, but super cute. And it's less than 2,000 yen, which is maybe $12. So super cute, super affordable, and I probably could have gotten away with getting more as like little Christmas gifts and whatnot, but yeah. Later on in the trip at Uniqlo, I actually got another like undershirt from Uniqlo. It's like the cashmere one that keeps you warm. I got one from my YouTube holiday house a couple months ago, and then I really liked that one, and so it was also just so cold in Korea, so I got a new one of that. And then my husband also got a new puffer in Korea as well. Couldn't tell you where those are. I literally landed like less than 6 hours ago, but I wanted to like unpack, do this haul, get my laundry started. So that's what we're running with at the moment. We also went to Disney. This is a mix of Disney Sea/Disney Store merch. I'm borrowing this bag for this haul specifically just to like keep things organized. But this tote bag I got at the Disney Store flagship in Tokyo, and this will actually be going to my best friend for Christmas. She loves Disney, and I feel like this is like a hint of Disney and like just like a nod to like Japan with the sushi without it saying like Disney Tokyo, you know? So we did get that one there, and then I also picked this up at the store as well. I feel like the Disney store just has like cuter things. Like I've never, don't tell me if they have it, but I've never seen this at our Disney stores. I thought this was so cute. And then at Disney Sea, you have to pick up Duffy because that is the only place you can get Duffy merch. And so I got this Duffy here. I also got this little Duffy keychain. It does say the Disney bear from Disney Sea on it. So I feel like this was really the only thing that said like Disney Sea. Of course, we got new ears. Ears at Tokyo Disney/Disney Sea is so much cheaper here than in like California. California ears run you a minimum of $30, which is the last time I went in like 2018. So I don't know how much they cost now, but at least $30. And I think I got these for like 12 bucks. Like so stinking cute, and they also just have like cuter and like more unique ears as well. And then I also got, you guys saw me in the vlog using these are mini tongs for the popcorn. I feel like we could use this for like our little toaster oven and whatnot, but so stinking cute. A little carrying case for it. And then I picked up a box of chocolates that also says like Duffy on it for a friend. And then I got this actually at the Disney flagship in Tokyo. On the ribbon it says Disney flagship, and it's just like a cute little like Winnie the Pooh bag charm. We have a couple things from the Pokémon Center. We got this one at the Pokémon Cafe. It was actually really cute. Like Pikachu was like dancing around. Like I've never like played Pokemon, watched Pokemon, I don't know. But like my husband, big fan, he thought it was so cute, and it's like a little, he's like a little chef cooking. And then the other Pokemon Center, we got these chopsticks as well. This one has like a little ramen to it because in Fukuoka, they're more known for like ramen. And so each Pokemon Center has like exclusive merch that is like tailored to that city or that center, which I think is really cute. And then I got two blind boxes. which I opened in Fukuoka because we have very limited space. So I got this one, which is like a Winnie the Pooh, which is actually the one that I've been wanting. And then I also got this like Lulu the pig one, which I thought was super cute as well. They are so much cheaper than at Miniso. I think this one is at least like $25-$30. I don't know how much this one goes for, but I think I got this one for like 12 or 15. Okay, moving over to Don Quijote. Of course, we had to pick up another bag of these matcha candies. I only got one. I think the price for these went up because I don't remember these being like almost 2,000 yen or something like that. These were kind of pricey. And so I got one for a friend. And then I also got some gummy candies for myself. These ones I know you can get them here, but they also have different flavors. These ones that I've never tried before, these are also really good. And then actually I was working a wedding and one of the people in the wedding party had these and offered it to the photographer. It's essentially a cooling towel type thing. So like a cooling wipe, so you wipe your body down and you not only do you wipe away the sweat, but you also feel cool after. I don't know what magic is in this, but I think this would be great for our summer travels, which granted we are in the winter, but like you can never be too prepared. In terms of skincare, hair care, all the things, I did get this mini face wash. Long story short, I left my face wash, well technically my husband left it. We left my face wash in the bathroom at the Disney Sea Hotel, and so I had to get a new one. And then I also got a new eyeliner. This is the Hermione eyeliner. I think the first time I got this, I was like, oh, I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I wouldn't repurchase it here in America because it's $14 here at like Miniso. I don't know how much I paid for this, but I think maybe 1,000 yen. So not too expensive. It's an eyeliner. It's pretty good. I also got this new Biore sunscreen plus spray. This is new, so I'm excited to try this. I think this one you can actually put over your makeup like after it's done because it's hard to retouch your makeup afterwards. So I'm excited to try this one out. And then I got the rice mask for my sister-in-law because she really liked that one the last time we got it for her. This one is so cute. I found these little contact lens cases at Don Quijote as well. It has little Miffys on it. Truth be told, I don't really use my contacts lens case. Maybe like a couple times a month I'll use it. Granted, I also don't wear contacts every single day because I usually wear like dailies, and so once you take them out then they're trash. But I did get this little contacts case. My husband also picked up a couple of these because these are so much cheaper at Don Quijote in Japan than here. Like you can get these at like the Japanese market or even Daiso, I think, but these are like $20 here. It's like a little hair pomade thing, so we got a couple of those. I also picked up this face wash. I've never tried this before, but it was in like the bestseller list or like in that aisle for Don Quijote as you like check out. So I was like, oh, it doesn't hurt to pick some up. It's a powder face wash and then you add water to it. So I think this is gonna travel really well. I don't know how many there are, but I'm excited to try it. And then I also picked up this magnet. And then of course you have to get like a little kimono bag charm. Here is a little Miffy chopsticks hold. And then I also picked up a couple Smisky / Sunny Angels for some friends. They're so much cheaper in Japan. I think they're like half the price, if not more. So I got a Cheer Smisky and then I got 2 Sunny Angels. I'm not really into these things, so I don't know like if these are like hard to find or not, but I got 2 of those. And then I got these little touch-up pads for your nose. And then the last thing I got is a Rifa hairbrush. I've actually been looking to try this. I saw this all over TikTok. Apparently it has some kind of like ions in it to like make your hair like super shiny and smooth. Unclear on the technology. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a chemist, but I am very gullible for marketing. So we're trying it out. I have seen these on like Amazon and they're kind of expensive on Amazon, but I figured we'd try this out. And worst case scenario, she's a cute little brush. Okay, so that's pretty much everything from Japan. We then headed over to Korea. We went to Seoul. Realistically, I'd love to go back to Korea. I'd love to do a couple more days in Seoul because I feel like we didn't really get to do everything that I wanted to do. There's a lot of Korean fashion brands that I'd love to have checked out. I just didn't have time. I don't know why, but I feel like typically I'm really good with like, planning the schedule and everything. I just feel like we just didn't have time to finish everything and do everything that we wanted to do. So I'll definitely want to go back to Korea, maybe like do other cities as well. But a couple things. I fell in love with Artbox. Like, obviously love Miniso, but I fell in love with Artbox. I think I went to like 5 or 6 different art boxes within Seoul. The 2 things we got, this is the first blind box. It is Butter Bear. And if you guys are not familiar with Butter Bear, I've seen this on TikTok and I kind of thought it would be like more popular in Asia, but I could not find this damn bear in Japan. I barely found it in Korea. Like, I would have thought this would be more popular in Asia, but I guess not. So this is Butter Bear, super cute. And then my mom has been like really into Roll Life and like these like little model things, paper model things. And we have seen this at the Roll Life store at Valley Fair, but she is pricey. She's like $50 maybe, and I think I got this for $33, so she will have fun building this. Nespresso. I don't even have hands to carry everything, but we ended up picking up 14 sleeves of Nespresso, so 140 pods. I know this is insane. It's not like they have exclusive, you know, products or flavors or anything like that, but it is like half the price. We paid, I think, $7 to $8 per sleeve versus most of the sleeves that we got are about $15 to $16. A win is a win. I could have waited in line for the tax-free to get some money back. I just like didn't have time to wait either. So these are all the Nespresso pods we got. I did have to open 5 sleeves to get them to fit in my duffel bag, but that means that because I had to create a new account in the new country, I got a Nespresso welcome gift. I actually have no idea what this is. I assume it's for like the pods, the little display dispenser for the pods. So super cute. I already have the welcome mugs, but you know, a free gift is a free gift. I wonder if the worker at Nespresso was like, damn, why is this American girl going crazy over Nespresso? Like, do they not have this in America? I don't know. But a win is a win. We also have to chat through Blue Elephant and some sunglasses. We each picked up 1 pair of sunglasses. I got a pair, my husband got a pair. I went back and forth on whether I wanted Blue Elephant or Gentle Monster, but I did get a pair of Gentle Monsters earlier this year, and Blue Elephant is like $30 versus $300 for sunglasses. You get what I'm saying? So like, if I don't really wear them that much, it's not that big of a deal. I was hoping to get prescription sunglasses, so I'm able to add in like a prescription lens to it. And if you watch the Korea vlog, long story short, they couldn't do it on the sunglasses that I already had, but it would be like $60 and 1 hour turnaround if I got the frame and the lens and the prescription and eye test and everything at that store. So that's what I ended up doing. But these are the ones that my husband got. Honestly, they look really similar to mine, my Gentle Monsters. These are the ones he got. Actually, should we steal these? So these are the ones he got. Cute, love. And then these ones are the ones I got. I wanted something with like a tortoise shell, and these are the ones I got. I think these are super cute, and I feel like they're not super tight either on your face. Obsessed, love. And they're like 30 bucks. They're super cheap. Hopefully they last, but also I wouldn't be that surprised if they didn't. And then as for my prescription sunglasses, honestly, 10 out of 10 recommend. Not sponsored, paid for my own sunglasses. I went in hoping to replace the lenses off my Covry sunglasses that I always leave in my car as I'm driving. And I wanted to get like prescription lenses. And they were like, oh, it's gonna be like, I think it was like 100,000 yen to do it. And then they needed 2 days because they needed to order the colored lens and then needed to like ship it to America. So it was nice that they could offer the shipping, but like all in all, for a pair of sunglasses that I've already had in my car for like so many years, it didn't make sense to do that. And so I ended up just getting a new pair of sunglasses from them. It was 88,000 Korean won, which I think is like 60 some dollars. And you also get the refund, but I didn't get the tax refund. And here they are. I just feel like they're super comfortable, super lightweight prescription sunglasses. So now I can see when I'm driving, love. They fit really well, super lightweight, and I feel like these are just gonna be really good. And I really like that they did the vision test as I was there as well. So it like the whole process took, I think I was in that store for 20 minutes, and then it took them an hour to make these. So we went to dinner, came back, and these were ready. Like, amazing customer service. And then of course we went to the Miffy store in Seoul, and the Miffy store in Santana Row, it is very overpriced. Like, I love a good tchotchke. I love cute shit, as you could see, but like, I don't feel like I should be paying $22, $25 for a bag charm. So here's everything I got at the Miffy store. It was like, I spent 60 bucks. So I got one little Miffy face like this, super cute. I also got a red Miffy. I also got this exclusive pouch. Don't know what I'm gonna use this for, but I'm sure I will find a use for it. And then I also got this cup that says Miffy and Soul, light blue, super cute. And then I also got these 2 coasters as well. I feel like you can't just get one, you have to get a set of coasters. And so these are super cute. I feel like they have like a little nod to like Korea without saying like Miffy in Korea. So super cute. And then I also got this exclusive, it's like a MagSafe pop socket as well. And then the last 2 are also Korea exclusive. They just launched this. They are the denim versions of Miffy. This one's Melanie in the overalls. This one's for my sister-in-law. And then this one is for myself. Considering these were on the higher end of bag charms, these are like limited edition, limit 1 per person, like the whole 9 yards. These still only cost me $12. Like, that's insane. So I don't know what they're doing, but we're here for it. Of course, we couldn't go to Miffy without going to Sanrio. So we did go to the Cinema Roll Cafe in Seoul, and you don't need a reservation. It was very empty, but it was super cute. This is the one I got. I got this bag charm here. I also got this bag charm. It's like the Cinema Roll Sweets Cafe branded. And then I got these like clips as well, like bag chip clips. And then I also got this pop socket, super cute. And then lastly, I got this little blind box, which shouldn't be a blind box because they had the options on there, which I don't have scissors to open it, but that's also what I got. Moving over to Olive Young. If you're not familiar with Olive Young, it's pretty much like Sephora, but in Korea, and they have multiple floors as well, and there's Olive Youngs on every single corner. Everywhere you look, there is an Olive Young, and sometimes they have different stuff too. I went into several. I think I made 2 trips there, but here's everything I got. Starting with another Rifa brush. I picked this up for Emily. She texted me when I was in Korea. She was like, hey, I just came home, like I wanted to get these items, forgot to get them. Can you please look for them in Korea? I was like, yes, of course. So we picked up this Rifa brush for her, and then she also wanted the face wash, which that's also the same one that I got at Don Quijote. I guess she said she liked it, and so she tried it out. So I picked up 2 of those for her. And then the one thing she went crazy on is this sunscreen. Apparently it's a really good sunscreen. They don't have this in the US, or the formula is different or whatever. So I picked up 4 boxes of that for her. Those will be mailing to her very soon, definitely before she sees this video. And then in terms of things for myself, I got a couple brushes. I feel like you have to go to Korea, you have to get brushes and like tools and things like that. So I got this mini spatula. I also got a new head scrub massager. My husband got a new hairbrush because his was a little gross. I feel like if you don't consistently wash your hairbrush, which you should be washing it just starts to look a little gross. I feel like this was really popular last year to like put on your foundation with a spatula. When I got a haircut with Mina, she was using this little brush to like brush up my hair to give it more volume at the top. So I was like, wait, I want to try one too. So I got this as well. All of these like brushes, tools, everything is like $3 to $4 max. And so I thought it would be a really good opportunity to like replace some of the tools that I've had for a while and like should just be replaced. And then the last tool that I got is this contour brush. This is mainly for like bronzer and things. And then I also got a tinted sunscreen from Beauty of Joseon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know we have this here, I think, or something similar, but I just have yet to try it. Another thing I was like really excited to get is the Lynette pressed blurring powder. I don't think we have this here. At least I have never seen it in Sephora, but I did see it on TikTok and people were selling it on TikTok Shop, but I didn't want to buy it through TikTok Shop. So I did get this one. And then I also wanted to try the Torrent cleansing milk. I heard good things about this cleanser, and so I picked this up. And I also got a PDRN serum. PDRN is essentially salmon. salmon DNA, if you want to be, you know, correct. And it's in a lot of skincare in Korea. And so I'm intrigued to try it out and see if it works and see the benefits and whatnot. I'll report back if I notice a difference or if I think it's just like a big marketing ploy. And then I don't know if I got this or if my husband got this, but this is a whitening teeth, extra whitening toothpaste. I didn't even know we got this until I was going through the stuff earlier. And then I also picked up 2 face masks. One is from Biodence, and then I also got a Torridon set as well. These I will most likely be kind of like opening up and like distributing amongst kind of the gifts that we have. I also wanted to get some stuff at Duty Free because my friend told me that at Duty Free they have the best cheap face masks, and we're already on a crunch like time wise because the security line took a long time. But I hit a duty free store and I think I got scammed because I actually noticed the pricing for these items and it didn't click with me until I was on the plane, you know, and I was like, wait, holy shit, I think I got scammed. The price was listed in US dollars. So typically with other duty free stores that I've gone to in Europe, they're listed in euros. So for example, when I went to the duty free to get my mom the L'Occitane serum, I think it was like 85 euros. In the city, it was 90 euros or whatever the full price was, which includes the VAT tax, which you would get back at the airport. But at duty free, it was just that minus the tax-free. It didn't click with me to like compare the prices. And then I noticed that the pricing was in US dollars. It wasn't in Korean won. It was in price listed as US dollars. But of course I was like in a rush and I was like, oh my God, I didn't, you know, whatever. So I picked up a couple face masks. So I got this face mask, which is a pink collagen mask from Free May. This is a set of 10. So I think I'll probably do like one of each face mask and like gift to people. And then I also picked up this Mixsoon face mask as well. And then for me, because I wanted to get the pink Tier cushion foundation, but they didn't have my shade in the city. And in the city, it was like $15, I think, like converted to US dollars and whatnot. And they didn't have my shade. So then I went to duty free and I was like, oh my God, they have my shade. Okay, I'm gonna get it. This is what I like clocked with me. I was like, wait, I think I got scammed. This was listed as 21 US dollars, which I'm pretty sure it doesn't cost 21 US dollars in the city. Like even if it's duty free, like it shouldn't cost $21. It costs $21 here in America. And so I might have gotten scammed, but like whatever, it's fine. So I am gonna try the pink cushion foundation. Apparently this is better for like oily skin. And then I also picked up a setting spray as well. Did I get scammed? Maybe, but it's fine. We also got a ginseng tea for my husband's mom. And then last but certainly not least, of course, we could not leave Asia without getting a Polène bag. I got a Polène bag earlier this year, and to be honest, there's a lot of the newer styles that they've kind of been coming out with hasn't really like pulled me in, but I found that they were doing a Japan exclusive bag, or what I thought was Japan exclusive. And then you guys told me, you were like, no, actually it's exclusive to Asia, not just Japan. And thankfully you guys told me this because I walked by the Tokyo store line and that shit was so long. The girl who was first in line, I asked her, I was like, hey, excuse me, do you mind telling me how long you waited in this line? And she was like, oh, I waited like 45 minutes. And I was like, I'm not waiting 45 minutes. And then there's still a chance that they don't have what you're looking for. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna wait. And if they have it in Korea, great. If they don't, they don't, right? And so I ended up leaving Japan and then I went to Korea and I compared the pricing from Korea to US dollars versus Japanese yen to US dollars. And I think the Korean won is low right now, which is what when I went to the clinic to get my face done, the doctor also said that. And I ended up saving more money getting this bag in Korea than I did in Japan. So I don't know why everybody's waiting in line in Japan when there is no lines in Korea. And the sales associate even told me that they never have lines of people waiting outside in Korea. So very shocked by that, but this is what I ended up picking up. She is an Asian exclusive. If you watch some of my videos, you may already know which bag this is, but she is so stinking cute. She is a micro bag, which I know I said I wasn't gonna add any more micro bags to my collection, but you gotta do it for the content, you know? Here she is. It is the micro D. She is in, it's technically, I think online it kind of came off as more white, but she's a little bit metallic. She's like white with a hint of metallic. She does come with the adjustable strap. It is so stinking tiny. Like, look at the size of my hand. And then it also has the little bunny attached to it, which is removable as well. But I think this is so stinking cute. I can't wait to make content with this. I'll be doing like a what fits and everything like that. So keep an eye out for that. But that is really the only bag we picked up on this trip. I kind of expected going into it that I would bring home a vintage or pre-loved handbag of some sort, but I didn't really see anything that like really drew me in. The only thing I did see was a Birkin 25 black gold hardware under $20,000 in Fukuoka. But then by the time I came back from the onsen and I was like, okay, if we come back, it's still there, the store's open, then it's meant to be. And then I came back and it was already too late and the store's closed. And so just not meant to be at the moment, but I feel like I was kind of surprised I didn't bring home a vintage bag. I didn't come home with a vintage bag, but I just feel like the pricing really wasn't that significantly different from the pricing we have here. And it doesn't make sense for me to like impulsively make a purchase that I wasn't like mentally ready to make or like really wanted to buy just because I was in Asia. So for that reason, I didn't come home with a designer handbag, didn't come home with a pre-loved handbag. But that is everything we picked up in Asia. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. I'm excited to try all the beauty, skincare things as well. So they'll slowly be making it into my routine. And then I'll give you guys an update in my monthly faves and flops. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave another video for you guys here and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!